Alright gang, welcome back to another Rusty Trades video. Today, a bit of a different style video. I've been wanting to do one of these for a while now, but I just haven't felt like my trading was at a stage that I wanted it to be at before I tried making videos in live charts. Now, I feel like I'm at that stage where I'm happy to sort of come in here and live trade for you guys. Not live trade, I'm just going to be posting on YouTube. But yeah, nonetheless, okay, so the way I want to format these videos, because I want it to be beneficial without having you guys sit here for ages and ages. So I'm going to start off, it is, can you see it there? 11:11 right now. So I come in here about 11, this is what I do. I come in half an hour before the macro opens, or the market opens, the New York market, and I mark out everything. This is where I determine my bias for the day. Where I determine all of that stuff, and this is usually what I'm just doing in my head. I'll do a little video for you guys, and then through that I'll edit in my thought process through the charts, come into macro, and then the trade I take or the trade that I don't end up taking. So today, first thing to take into consideration, we do have PMI news data releasing at 11:45. And existing home sales. I'm not too worried about existing home sales, but I will need to wait until after this comes out. This is before the macro opens anyway, so I wouldn't be taking a trade, but that will be interesting to see how that comes out. Second, geopolitical news, man. I think yesterday Donald Trump launched a first attack on Iran. That caused this big spike downwards here. A lot of people are saying that like we've bombed Iran, we're expecting shorts, just press sell. If you look at this, man, this has been a really nice liquidity sweep. What do we have to the upside? 1, 2, 3 really nice draws on liquidity. What do we have over here? I haven't even marked this one out yet. Let's do that. But we have this sweep once again. We have draw on liquidity. Wrong freaking button. But draw on liquidity here, draw on liquidity here, draw on liquidity here, and draw on liquidity here. Is it just me, or is it pretty freaking obvious where the charts are going to go tonight? That is just me. I think after I see a liquidity sweep with that good a draw on liquidity to the upside, mate, I'm not really looking for shorts. The only issue is that is a 1.5% movement to try and catch. Do I want to catch that? No, I don't really think I do. I think I'd prefer to take the trade on ES today because of these two relative equal highs right here. Super in reach, super just in and out sort of mindset, whereas over here on NQ, it's just a little bit further away. So that's my thought process coming into the day. I am bullish. I want to see how news comes out, and I want to see news come out as some sort of lower time frame manipulation, whether that's a 15-minute or a 15-minute imbalance, 15-minute SMT, something of the sort, and then I can look to target longs up to those relative equal highs on ES. So we'll see what happens. I'll leave this and then I'll check back in when the market actually opens. Love. Alright, so second stage, market's opened and we have dumped. For someone like me with a bullish bias, I'm very happy that we've dumped. As I said, ES is the favored index here. And as you can see, it looks like we are putting in this bullish SMT. So prayers to the trading gods that this SMT holds, because NQ is just taking London lows, which is obviously a good confluence for longs. And from here, if we can see some sort of confirmation back to the upside, I'd like to start scaling into a position purely because of the fact that we have 1, 2, and 3 relative equal highs here that are going to be really, like, I think they'll get taken out quite fast, especially if we see this as some sort of rejection candle. So if we scale down here, my first entry model would be off of an inversion of the highest time frame imbalance. Now, only issue is we still have 15 minutes until the macro opens. I don't like to trade before macro opens, so I definitely won't be putting on a full amount of risk before the macro opens, but I would be open to putting on, sort of a half position or a quarter position, just to cover myself in case we do want to come up and take these equal highs up here. Yeah, that's sort of where my head's at right now. This SMT, if we can confirm this with this inversion, that would be absolutely wicked. I'm going to pull up top step real quick so that I don't miss anything. And yeah, I mean, does this not just look super simple? My other thing with SMTs is when I see an SMT followed by a confirmation, I can be very confident that this is the base of the move. Because at the end of the day, that's what an SMT is. Because especially when it's mixed with a liquidity sweep. I'm actually going to take this one on NQ if we can. ES is really close to these highs. We could get a decent risk reward. But like I said earlier, the target is realistically going to be these highs up here. I'd rather take it on NQ because I can be more confident that the liquidity sweep is going to be the base of the move. I don't want to get stopped out on a retracement, which is more likely to happen on ES if ES is that leading index. Yeah, this is looking really nice. Early into market open though, that's the only problem here, but I need to cover my house in case we reach for it. We are just ripping too. Shit. Okay. See what we can do here. So the highest time frame imbalance is indeed this one here. Only other issue is we have news releasing in 7 minutes, but there's a very high chance that news releases and just pumps the market in that direction. You know what? I'm not entering. But I don't want to enter pre-news or pre-macro, to be honest. It's super obvious, like this is an A plus model for myself. SMT, inverse gap. But realistically, when we have news in 7 minutes, that's just not ideal. Forward test this one. But all in all, we've also, like if you scale down to the 1 minute time frame here, you can see that we've created an imbalance in here. So very high chance that we are going to want to come and fill this in at some stage anyway. So that's sort of something I'd be considering. But before news, the thing is, I've seen this enough times to know that this is a good model. However, a lot of the times it'll give us the model and then it'll chop right before news, and then news will provide that extension. I don't want to get cooked in a news week. It's just not ideal. And when we have high impact news releasing in 5 minutes, I don't even want to be sitting in that chop. It's not worth it. So I'm better off just waiting to see how that candlestick comes out and then looking to see what happens from there. Just look out the window and there's another. Alright, news is about to release. Let's see what it does. We just had a random spike come back down. The main imbalance I'm looking at is this 1 minute. What's it doing? What is it doing? Still haven't had any sort of retrace on ES. Damn, that sucks because we could already be sitting in a trade covering our asses from there. Okay, let's just hope that we come down a bit lower. Really just focusing on this 3 minute time frame at the moment. It's the only one that's really looking good in terms of imbalances. Yes, same thing showing. We have this big imbalance. I'd love to see us come equilibrium, S&T, boom. That would be ideal, best case scenario, but just got to see what happens in this next 5 minutes coming into macro open. It's actually looking a bit slow now, which is good for us. I was kind of worried that news candle would just push us up, but very confident on longs today. Now we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, all within such easy reach, and then above us we have obviously these draws. Do I really want to target there? I just don't know. Don't think it's really something that I want to be doing on a funded account. Maybe on a live account if I was placing really big positions, I'd consider just sending a few runners up there. But if I'm not entering with major contract sizes, it's just not worth my time, bro. As you can see, we are just chopping right now. I was just watching an Andrew Tate video. Bro, these guys are so funny.
Black balaclava.
Like this dude, bro.
Black jumpsuit, black head to toe.
He's so out the gate. I love it. Alright. Getting legs up. We've already taken out these on ES, but we've also pushed way past them. So NQ is my preferred index right now to take out these. ES is my preferred index to take out these. So it's really just dependent on how ballsy I want to be with profits, and I kind of just want to be conservative. It's already 11:47 right now at night. I have to be up at 6:30 for work tomorrow. I've got an early one, so I would love to go to sleep. Oh, please don't rip. Could be cooked, man. Maybe we should have just pressed the button, broken our freaking pre-macro preference, and taken the trade before news. Maybe that was the move. No. Macro opens in 2 minutes, so we will see what happens. But 15 minutes, very bullish. These will get taken today. It's just whether or not we get a retracement rejection. These will get taken too. So hopefully. Oh my god, we're definitely not coming lower, bro. We're not. Damn it. This is so standard for a Monday as well. I swear it always is this. Same thing happened last Monday. Really clear draws on liquidity. Good opening confidence. Clear where the market wanted to go, but just no entries unless you want to enter pre-macro. Yeah, that sucks, man. Only potential thing now, we fail to take these, and then we get a retracement off of the existing home sales candle, or we somehow retrace all the way back down and create a sort of 1 minute SMT with one of these low resistance. It's going to be an interesting week, boys. We have PMI today, existing home sales, consumer confidence, Federal Jim Powell new home sales, Powell's speaking again. Where was that? Just there. GDP, unemployment claims, and pending home sales, and consumer sentiment. It's a massive news folder this week. So it is going to be very, very interesting. Alright. Macro's just open. Let's see if we can get a sort of 5-minute retrace going here. It would be seriously ideal, but if I'm being dead honest, I don't think we're getting anything more than sort of something in here like a boom, 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 like that. Oh, please, God. This would be such a good one to full pull the funded account on.
We're drunk. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. We're on the border of Ukraine. We have no idea where. We stare out our windows and we start seeing all these guys dressed in complete fucking black. We're just like, okay. So we sit the rally driver, where are we? He goes, Ukraine. We're like, where in Ukraine? Now, I had a friend who once got robbed in Ukraine. He got into the back of a taxi and the taxi driver was driving. The taxi driver stopped. 2 guys got in each side of him while he was in the back, both with knives, put the knives to him and robbed him. So I thought, okay, so we're about to get fucking robbed. So I said to the rally driver, I said, my friend, you better fucking hope I get home. He said, what? I said, you better fucking hope I get home alive. I'm not the kind of guy you want to fuck with. Even if you kill me, you better hope I get home alive. So I start threatening the taxi driver. I'm making it clear. I ain't dying easy. If I die, I'm taking you with me, you fucking loser. I thought he was about to set me up. Anyway, all of a sudden, car stops. Get out of the car, get out of the car. You hear all these people get out of the car. Me and Tristan look at each other like, for fuck's sake. Like, we should have known better. This is Ukraine. Shit's about to go down. So we get out the car. People who are dressed head to toe in black, turns out are Russian soldiers. All Russian soldiers. I'm going to give you all a quick geography lesson, because I didn't know any of this geography up until this event, which I researched.
Oh, what did I say, man? Did we tap equilibrium? Nah. If these draws on liquidity get taken, it's going to be a no trade day for me. Those were the obvious draws on liquidity for me. NQ's still sitting a little bit below it. It's the only thing really giving me hope. Potential bearish SMT forming here. I just got to see how this next few minutes plays out. But we've already made our manipulation. It's just unfortunate that this all happened prior to the macro opening. And you guys might say, like, why didn't you just trade prior to the macro opening? I have noticed that my win rate severely decreases, or it used to severely decrease when I traded before the macro open. And now it also limits the number of trades that I can take. Prince Shortery in the chat. Yeah, brother's taking the exact trade that I was looking at. But damn, brother, it is what it is. Yes, took that high, obviously. Yeah. Fuck. It was too obvious trade, could not stop. Had to enter before news. Far out, man. It's the difficulty with trading. Sticking to your rules even though you know exactly where the market wants to go and not pressing the button. I mean, this is a win though. Like, I don't know. You guys will be able to see the process. I'm gonna watch it back, like watch back this video and see. I feel like I'll be able to see my psychology through it. But I mean, this is the part of the game that I probably struggle with the most is feeling good or like taking this sort of day as a win. And it's not even so much the money factor. Like, it's just the fact that I know where the market wants to go, but I don't capitalize. Like, in terms of everything. Like, I don't. Yeah, it just sucks that there wasn't anything presented to us when it was so bomb clear. Oh man. Here's what it is. Let's see. We could still see some sort of retracement here. Obviously, this is still super obvious. We haven't taken it on NQ yet. And this is very clear where the market wants to go. Once again, am I looking at this as a potential bearish SMT? Like, yeah, it could be a potential bearish SMT off London highs, but where are we going is the question. And I just don't see us rotating all the way down to sort of take out London and Asian. I would prefer to see us continue to respect bullish order flow and come up here, because that's just what the overall the higher time frame bias is telling me. Okay, little legs down here. Do have this 5-minute imbalance. For me to take a trade, I'd like to see a 15-minute retracement. Ideally, highest confluence entry here for me is we see a 15-minute retracement into equilibrium. We see a 1-minute or a 3-minute SMT form, and then we see either that inverse model present itself or just a simple break of structure. This is something I do see a lot in the charts, and if we do get that, it will be an A+ model to the upside, but have to see what happens. I'm not going to get too excited before we even see a retracement. I need to get a drink of water. I'll be back. Alright, so no trade day for me. We've taken out that high on NQ, we've taken that high on ES. Do I think we're going to push higher? Yes. Like, I do 100% think that these are in reach today, but it's just low volume. It's already midnight, and I don't want to be taking a trade and staying up till 5 a.m. to see this take profit or stop loss get hit. So that's my day. The thought process right now is pretty bummy that we knew where the market wanted to go, couldn't capitalize. Is what it is. That is a big part of trading. Yeah, I don't know. I've been getting a lot better at this recently, is accepting the losses. But I do still struggle with that. That's probably one thing I really do struggle with. I've been killing it recently though. Like, I've had so many no trade days, and I actually look at no trade days now as sort of winning days, because I know that in the long run, if I was to trade before news events like that, I know that in the long run it would probably bite me in the ass, and I would probably lose more trades than I win trades with that. So tonight, made all the right decisions. Every analysis, in my opinion, has been valid. Every thought process tonight was valid, and yeah, it was just an unfortunate day we weren't able to capitalize. It is what it is, man. We've still got 4 days left in the week to turn around, and I will be back tomorrow posting another one of these. I'll do a little market recap in a short form video tomorrow for you all. But anyways, thank you boys for tuning in. If you've made it this far, like and subscribe, join the Discord. I'd love to talk to you boys, and let me know down below anything you think I could have backed myself on tonight. Love.